Hey guys, Rob Caputo with Talking with Cars, and today what I'm going to do is review a new foam cannon. A foam cannon that's been out for a little bit, but I happened to see it at a Target store. Now, I know Greenworks is sold at Loews and they have their own website and whatnot, but I happened to see a small home and garden area in Target, and they just so happen to have a couple Greenworks products. One of them was their small pressure washer, the 1.2 gallon per minute pressure washer, kind of like the Ryobi, the $99 one. And alongside of that was one of these, the Greenworks Premium Foam Cannon. My expectations are not high. You know, number one, it looks like this has been opened and returned. It's got like some box tape on here that someone put on there. But overall, the boxing and all that kind of stuff is really nice. Everything is labeled really well. It's obviously made, it says made in Vietnam, but I'm pretty sure this came from China. Yeah, this is their premium foam cannon. It says it creates 20% more foam, 3,700 PSI max, easier filling because it's got the wide mouth, adjustable flow, got the 1/4-inch quick connect. Everything about it seems pretty interesting. I'm going to double check the vessel, you know, the bottle, to make sure that it's somewhat accurate. And 1,000 milliliters is literally 1,000 milliliters, because I've noticed that in a lot of these new foam cannons that you get from Amazon and whatnot, that they're not accurate at all. So you try to put 1,000 milliliters in an MJJC, you put it in this bottle and it doesn't fit, it overflows, or it's not accurate at all. So anyway, so let's get right to the unboxing of this, find out what it's all about, kind of take it apart a little bit, check the orifice size that's in it, and then just simply go out and try to use it stock and see if it's worth it. It does look really familiar. And the more and more I thought about it, I did a review of the Harbor Freight one, and I looked on their website and I said, oh my God, this is so familiar. I mean, look at this. The photo that's on the box and the website photo for Harbor Freight Tools, almost identical. Even the positioning of the photograph is identical. Look at that. Crazy, right? So anyway, I have a weird feeling that this is going to be the same exact foam cannon, the same exact results. It's going to be a little bit more on the looser side. It's not going to have the foaming capacity that it claims, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe they made some changes. Maybe they kind of improved it a little bit. I remember the draw tube on the Harbor Freight was like this really dense, thick plastic, almost like a recycled plastic that had an oily smell to it. So that was kind of really odd. But we'll open this up and we'll find out and we'll give it a chance. This is Talking with Cars. All right, so let's get to unboxing this and finding out what's involved here. I do have a 1-month return policy, so I have a feeling this might be going back, but we'll give it a shot. It is $34, $34.99, I believe, which is exactly what Harbor Freight is selling it for, $34.99. So it's just really interesting to me, but you know, we'll go through the exercise and we'll review it, and it's packaged okay. It's got a little protective piece here. There's nothing else inside, so we'll put this aside. And I already have my foam cannon already set up with 1,000 milliliters, so we can double check the capacity of this bottle and see if that's accurate. Let's open this up. It does have instructions. It's got a Greenworks sticker on it. You know, kind of rudimentary, but you know, works. Heavy, right? And I do remember saying that about the other one. It's a very heavy manifold. Same exact straw as the one at Harbor Freight. It's that thick, right, plastic. No sieve on the back end of it. No stainless steel sieve or anything like that. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to like this at all. But we'll give it a shot. Again, you know, like we'll see what it's all about. It does come with an instructions manual in English, French, and Spanish. So you can kind of go through this, see what's going on, see if there's any pertinent information in here that I should know about. Maximum water flow, 3 gallons per minute. Maximum water temperature, 104 degrees, like most. It says it's, the Greenworks company is out of Canada, but it's interesting that it says it's made in Vietnam, but then the one that's identical to it at Harbor Freight is made in China. If you look up the Greenworks company, it's a Chinese company. Not that it matters, you know, just identifying. And I think it's just transparency is very important. Yeah, it's just 3 pages. Very, very simple. And I believe, hold on. So let's take a quick look at the manifold itself, right? It's got a brass, really heavy duty manifold. You know, they didn't kind of, you know, hone that out and make it circular or anything like that, like a cylinder. It's just basically like a bolt type. You can see the cross section there. They have brass, stainless steel, quick connect. Most of it's brass, and a pin that holds this nozzle piece together. So we're gonna take that pin out, pull this out, and find out what kind of screen is inside. So let's do that first. See how easy this is to do. All right, so like most, standard pin, and then we're going to take this and we're going to pull it out. There you go. That's easy. Then we're going to take this apart. That was easy. So the plastic part of it came off first, and then in here you have the metallic part that we're probably never going to be able to open up. And I think I had the same problem with the other one, if I remember correctly. Unreal. So let's see. And the other one had a single screen filter in it, like most do, to be honest. Yeah, that's not coming apart. And I'm not going to waste my time taking it apart. It's just silly. I don't know why they do that. These are just mass manufactured. They're not very good, high quality. We're going to put this pin back and assume that it's the single stage filter. You know, and honestly, it's not about taking the thing apart. It's really about just kind of learning how well this thing works and seeing if it's something that you should be interested in buying. So that's kind of why I'm going through this exercise. I do want to find out if I can open up this back end, because I did have a problem with that last time also with the Harbor Freight one. Let's try the vise. Let's see if I can do it with the vise. Yep. All right. I got it loose with the vise. Opened it up. It does have a rubber O-ring on it. So you can see that, and we can get to the orifice that's inside. It's not marked. It is a stainless steel orifice inside. Let's go get our gauge. Let's see what size is in here. I'm assuming it's going to be like a 1.1 or 1.25 or something like that, but you never know. Let's try a 1.1 first. So yeah, the 1.1 goes through. 1.14 goes through. 1.19 goes through, tight. 1.22 does. 1.25. Ooh, not making it through. So it looks like 1.22 is the winner. Very tight. And the orifice that's in here is a 1.22. So let's put this back together now that we know. And that's actually a decent size orifice for the common user, you know, because most users use like the Loews or the Greenworks foam cannons, you know, it's the smaller ones. And, you know, they tend to kind of like the 1.1, 1.25. So this is right in the middle, 1.22. All right. So now this does not go horizontal vertical, right? This is just basically opening it up and closing it. That's all it does. So you can't twist this around, which is a little bit of a bummer. And on here it says for 3,300 PSI, 140 degrees. Wait a minute. So the box says 3,700 max, and this nozzle right here says 3,300 PSI. So maybe that's the maximum before the thing explodes, but there's a little bit of a conflict there. Anyway, all right, so we'll hold it against them. We'll go ahead and pour the water into the vessel to see if, and this does have 1,000 milliliters. It's got milliliters and it's got ounces. It goes up to 26 ounces on the bottle. You can barely see it, just like the Harbor Freight tools. But yeah, let's go ahead and try to fill it. See if 1,000 milliliters of this fits in here. Optimistic, no, yes. All right, it goes all the way up to the top. Doesn't overfill, which is a bonus. 1,000 milliliters is marked here. And the water is up here. So the markings on here are not accurate. So, and I believe I had the same issue with the Harbor Freight tool one. So, I mean, at this point, I think I'm just basically repeating the Harbor Freight tools test, everything about it. But it's nice to know, nice to go through the exercise and kind of figure out what's going on with this one. But yeah, this is almost like exactly the same. It's got the max min on top. 1, 2, 3, 4 revolutions, so not a lot. You know, my foam cannon, you can go through quite a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 9 revolutions before you get to the base, right? So there's a little bit more adjustability in terms of the foam, and that's it, right? I mean, the good thing is that it is an HDPE bottle, but at this stage of the game, a lot of the clear bottles are very durable. You know, I mean, I've seen a lot of the tests that Kiev is doing at this point, and you know, the Raincovo, some of the other ones that are coming out, even this one, you know, mine is very durable, and it breaks at the manifold before this bottle breaks. So, you know, I guess one of the things to just keep in mind is don't drop your foam cannon, right? You know, just protect it. You know, just make sure that you're cautious. But I know it happens, and I know that things fall and they tend to break. But anyway, let's get right to using it, right? Let's use it stock. Let's not make any changes. Let's put a little soap in here. Let's go ahead and use the rest of my secret sauce here that I'm building. Put it in here, and then we'll go to town and we'll try and we'll see. We'll give it a shot and see if it foams up really well. Talk to you in a bit. And just so you know how much I'm putting in here, I put 800 milliliters, what's shown in the MJJC, into here. I'm going to put 2 ounces of my soap in there, just to give it a fighting chance. I know mine is designed for 1.5 ounces, so I'm going to put 2 ounces in there. I'm going to like put every little bit into it. Right? We're going to mix it up. And then we're going to give it a shot and see how this thing works. All right, let's go. All right, it's all set up. Let's try it. I mean, it's not bad. It's looser than some of the other ones, but it's not bad at all. It's having a hard time picking up the soap because it's like, you know, when you have it like this, that straw is basically too straight and it's not picking up the soap up here if I'm doing that, or this, I should say. And you can see it's runny. So there's a lot of water in this mixture. All right, so for comparisons, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this soap, I'm going to put it in mine, see, and show you what it looks like through my foam cannon. Same soap, I just want to show you. Same soap. I did the whole car, I had like a couple hundred milliliters left. See the difference? save the duals for 5 minutes. Is this on? Can you hear me? Test, test. All right, so what's the conclusions? The Greenworks Premium Foam Cannon / Harbor Freight Tools Foam Cannon, very similar. The way that they perform is very similar. It was a little bit more on the looser side when it comes to the foam, but it did really well. I mean, it did really well. So if you're looking for an inexpensive foam cannon for 34 bucks, it's available at your Target, Lowe's, or Harbor Freight for that matter. You can get this foam cannon and you'll be happy with it. All right, so the ounces and milliliters are a little inaccurate here. It's a little bit on the heavy side. You can't go horizontal, vertical, but you do have the ability to kind of like play with the min-max with the soap draw. It's a decent one. I mean, it's not too bad. So if you're looking for something inexpensive, this is a pretty good way to go. If you want to go and go one step above that, for 50 bucks, you can get mine. The Talking with Cars one, I have 5 more left. I can order more. So it's up to you. But you won't be disappointed with this one. You know, it does a decent job. It does what it's supposed to do. It foams up, lathers the car, sticks on there pretty good if you have a good soap. And mine did a really good job on this time around. It really did. So I can't wait to see version 2 of that soap and share those reviews. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And if you're looking for a cheap foam cannon that's available, Target, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, we got one. $34.99. See you on the next one. Peace. Like foam. And today I was interested because